Yeah, Grand Rising World, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Coffee and Donuts Grown Ups, brought to you by STN Sports. I am your host, the Master Ceremonies, Crest the Legend. Yo, great Monday to everybody. Hopefully, everybody had a good weekend. Waiting for the people to get through in here, man. Let them come through for a minute. I know y'all need a little time. I'm a little late. Had to take care of something real quick before I was able to get started. But like I said, once y'all get the notification, y'all come on through. We gonna talk a little something, something. We're gonna talk a little something, something. Give me a second, man. We're gonna talk a little something, something, something. How y'all doing, man? Smash the like button as you come in. It's your first time. Like, share, subscribe. Who you got in the building? I'm here. I ain't gonna let y'all down, man. Just had to take care of something. Somebody needed a ride this morning to make sure they get to school, so I had to make sure they got there right. Cam in the building. What's up, Cam? Always a dope show. Marky Dan Historian. What's up, bro? How you been? Man, we gonna talk a little bit boxing, man. We gonna talk a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Cause I heard some things over the weekend, and I like hearing certain things. Certain things I like hearing. You know what I mean? And especially I just like hearing certain things. And sometimes when I hear things from certain fighters, sometimes I feel as though they really being honest about the what their sentiments are. So I'm gonna get started and everybody catch up with the mustard once they come through in here. So of course, we had a little boxing this past weekend. Oscar Durante fought Kenneth Sims Jr. Wound up defeating Kenneth Sims Jr. Shout out to Oscar Durante and Kenneth Sims Jr. because it was a phone booth fight. It was a phone booth fight, and the best man won the fight. I don't know what's next for Sims Jr., but Oscar Durante is showing that, hey, I'm still here no matter if I took a loss, and it doesn't matter who I took a loss to. I'm still here, so good for them. And it was a good match. I was able to watch the replay, and it was a good fight. That's what I like to see. Two fighters, very competitive. Not having too much respect for their opponent capabilities. Just understanding that they need to stay focused on what they need to execute more so than their opponents executing their game plan against them. So shout out to them. Still didn't get a chance to go back and watch the Regis fight, but I heard Regis won. I'll probably watch that sometime today. Or while I'm, checking out somebody doing a live. Might peek at it a little bit after this one. But other than that, we ain't really got much to talk about as far as this past weekend. I didn't really watch the undercard, so I might need to go back and watch them, but there's all type of things going on. But one thing that's going on, shout out to everybody in the building. G, Fizzle, what's up, bro? What's popping with you, man? You know how it is, bro. Anytime, anytime. But it was a fighter that I was thinking about recently, right? And he just happened to come out with a video. So Frank Martin, moving up to 140, and he says he's ready to go up to 140 and continue his boxing career and try to be the best they can be. But we know he has a few guys or a guy or two that he disliked. And he told Keyshawn Davis, hey, they both need to fight each other for the first fight at 140 pounds. And Frank Martin said, man, listen, Keyshawn, man, you get it on. Our first bout at 140 against each other. Let's get it on. And he told he's going to put his little wee-wee in the dirt. It's a little too early to be talking like that, so I'm going to be a little mom. Try to be a little nice. He said, man, F keep on David. I'll put his effing wee-wee in the dirt. Okay, thanks, Cam. So that's in the works. So that's cool. But since that's going to be his first fight against Arnold Barboza, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that fight at all. Anybody that's a boxing fan, you should not be mad at that fight. Why should you be mad at Arnold Barboza and Frank Martin? I think it's a good damn fight, regardless of how Arnold Barboza looked, against T.O. That's his problem, not my problem. But he got a problem on his hands with Frank Martin, who a lot of people is probably picking Frank Martin to win this fight if they don't know that it's in the works. And thanks to my brother Cam, one of my sources. See what I'm saying? Let me know, but still, that don't take away that he still wants parts of Keyshawn, and that's a fight I want to see. Whoa, yeah. Now, see, I know about Virgil Ortiz and Keefe Poo. I heard about that. But we could talk about that right now. How I'm feeling about that fight. Now I hear all the narratives and stuff. What's up, Quee? I hear all the different narratives who would people like to see, and I hear a lot of good matchup talks, or should I say great matchup talks from you guys when they talk about it. But Virgil Ortiz, not a bad fight. Let's see what's going to happen, because a lot of people was big on Virgil Ortiz. Keefe Poo is not all the way done. Just be honest, no matter how I feel about Keefe Poo, ain't nobody beat his ass good enough for Keefe Poo to say no more. So, he still got some mileage on him. Keefe Poo still got some mileage to spare, and that's good for Keefe Poo. But just like anybody else, these what you call those jack in the box type of guys, when you twirl a box around, and the jack in the box come out, these fighters, they gotta pop out and they gotta stay out here and they gotta stay active. All this trying to keep on preserve yourself, and every 16 months or whatever, you want to come out and fight, and then you fight, and then you disappear for another 12 to 16 months. Ain't nobody got no time for that. Those type of situations is holding up weight divisions. I'm not a fan of it, and my patience been over with that. So that's why some things I bother not to entertain. And sometimes I do just entertain some things just to, ruffle some people's feathers. But Keefe Poo and Virgil Ortiz, good fight. Now, I know a lot of Virgil Ortiz fans or believers or whatever. Of course, they going to say, Virgil Ortiz is going to go in there. They seal this fight. They sign, seal, deliver this fight. That Keefe Poo is going to get beat by Virgil Ortiz. And we got to see. We got to see. Because if anybody thinking that Virgil Ortiz is going to go in and walk over Keith Thurman, I'm not going to say it. I got better sense than that. Regardless how once every once in the Cajun moon Keith Thurman fight, still ain't nobody making me say, listen, I got to stay away from these young guns. You hear me? And he's not that old. But you know what I'm saying? So let's see it. Now, let's look at this narrative, ladies and gentlemen. Wouldn't it be fucked up? Wouldn't it be messed up? Let's talk about what's going on. Wouldn't it be messed up if Keith Thurman wound up beating Virgil Ortiz? It doesn't matter how he beats him, no matter if it's by decision or stoppage or whatever. It would be something for Keefe Poo to beat Virgil Ortiz. Now, I wouldn't be shocked or surprised by it, but I know a lot of boxing fans will be hurt. They'd be butthurt. A lot of boxing fans will be butthurt if Keefe Poo wound up beating Virgil Ortiz. Yeah, yo, BBO, what's up, my brother? I got my brother in the building, BBO, a.k.a. Sombrero, my man, Mr. Controversy. He going to say what the hell he want to say, the way he want to say it, and he tell you, if you cuss on my shit, I'm Uncle Phil in your ass. Ain't nothing wrong with it. We just talking a little bit boxing, BBO. So right now we talking about Keefe Poo and Virgil Ortiz. I don't know how long you've been there, but that's what we're talking about right now. So Virgil Ortiz and Keith Thurman is in the works. So I would say, it would be something. It would mess up a lot of energy in the sport of boxing. Keefe Poo come out and put belt the ass on Virgil Ortiz. And don't get it twisted, ladies and gentlemen. Keefe Poo has a chance of beating Virgil Ortiz. What you say? Yeah, that's what I said. Keith Thurman has a good chance of beating Virgil Ortiz. Virgil can punch. You know, Keeping Pooh, he can't take them body punches. Well, I ain't seen nobody fucking up his body lately. Excuse my language. I ain't seen nobody. Keeping Pooh body ain't shit, but why ain't nobody been doing that to his body, huh? Huh? Terrell, what's going on, Hattie? Somebody tell me that. You got, oh, whoa, hold up. We got to do this right here. Let's talk about it. Said he got a dub on Keefy Pooh. Taking all the belts. You damn right. 400. We're going to put another 100 on there, Cam. 500. He got a 5-star chance of beating Virgil Ortiz. He do. And mind you, Keefy Pooh can box. He got all around skills. And he got some pop on his shit. How many losses? Not many. I don't know about no losses. Let's talk about it. I know you've been kicking, built the cheeks on those bets, man. Keefy Pooh has a very good chance of beating Virgil Ortiz. Ooh, wait. Now, you know, a lot of people saying they can't read Boots right now. You know, it's kind of hard to read him and what's going on with him. But does that look bad on Jerron Ennis? Keefy Pooh get out here and wax Virgil Ortiz? No, I wouldn't be Queen. Like, he has a very good chance. Matter of fact, I'm going on record. I'm putting my pick there early. I got Keith Thurman beating Virgil Ortiz. For those who want to say, Crush, you crazy. Well, let me be crazy then. Who the fuck is Virgil Ortiz? It ain't like he's running down smashing it like that. He's not. What is he doing? Well, so we gonna just pretend that everybody in boxing is really smashing down on Ish like that. We gonna do that? Not over here. Not over here. It ain't allowed. You try to come in the realm of STN, and you don't need that in your life. See, Cam, and I ain't even know, bro. I didn't even know you dropped a video on it. You see, I just come out and talk about stuff. You know what I mean? It be in my head, and like I said, when I do check my sources, which is a handful of you guys, and I didn't get to check y'all, you know, but yep, there it is. There it is right there. Yes, it does. So Cam already went on record saying that does look bad on Jerron Ennis' part. Do everybody else agree with what Cam just said? And I'm a Philadelphian, you know, I funks with Boots. But I'm an honest guy. Yes, it would look bad on Jerron Ennis and Keith Thurman go out there and beat Virgil Ortiz. Even though we know Virgil talked this 5 years stuff years ago, and I guess about the 5 years is up, right? So we can't no longer use that. So I can't even repeat that again. You see what I'm saying? Myself, I can't even repeat that because now there's a reset. So now it looks bad. But then again, I haven't heard anything or seen anything about Virgin them sending anything. But that doesn't mean anything unless it means something. Y'all get it. But I like that. Yeah, he needs to leave Eddie Hearn. And when he signed or re-signed with Eddie Hearn, a lot of people was not happy. I wasn't happy. Because I already know what it's gonna be like. So we in the well, not us, we're just spectating, but as you see, there's some of that going on in the sport of boxing where these promoters don't mean some of these fighters any good. They mean them more harm than they mean them good. Some of these promoters mean more harm to these fighters than good. What's up, D1? What's going on? Y'all make sure this Wednesday, 9 a.m., it would be the Grumpy OGs with myself and CDK. So that's this Wednesday at 9:30. Every Wednesday, the Grumpy OGs would do a morning show. It just be every Wednesday. But Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, yes, we got to get busy. Got to get busy. What's going on, D1? That's talking, man. We talking a little boxing. How you feel, D1? We now Keith Thurman is about to fight Virgil Ortiz, which in most of us that's present right now says Keith Thurman has a chance to even have Keith Thurman beating Virgil Ortiz. So I asked the question: does that look bad on Jaron Ennis? Because let's be honest. One of the fighters that we want to see Jaron Ennis face is who, ladies and gentlemen? We all agree on this. Boots haters or not, we all want that fight. That is one fight that we all agree on that we want to see. And it's not often that we be agreeing with the, with the others, no matter what category they fall under, but y'all get it. So that's a good thing. So yes, it does look bad. And for the sake of Jaron Ennis, he better hope that one day Keefy Poo don't beat him. And then if Keefy Poo beat him and beat him easy, the only chance Virgil got is a puncher's chance. He cannot outbox Keith Thurman. He cannot outthink Keith Thurman. Maybe punch a little hard. A little. Right? So, but shit. Thurman, I'm going with Keith Thurman. Now, going back to Martin and Barbosa. How y'all see that fight planning out? Arnold Barbosa. D1, how you hold on, let me put this up here. You say I'd rather see Boots and Keith Thurman, but Keith Thurman got a chance against anybody to get in the ring with yeah, I agree with you. So Keefy Poo still got some left, man. So I just want him to use all of it. While you still got some left, use all of it. This makes it hard for. He better. And I got Frank Martin whooping that ass. I got Frank Martin beating Barbosa, and I had nothing against Arnold. You know what I mean? But Arnold didn't do what he was supposed to do against Tio with all that energy that he had. Other than that, I don't hold nothing against Barbosa. But I am holding this ass whipping he gonna take against Frank Martin. I am doing that. That's one thing I am doing. I'm definitely doing that because, like Brother Cam said, he's going to 1-2 step all on Arnold Barbosa. And then if you think that, Frank, who is a good boxer, you think Frank ain't picked nothing up from that tank fight? You think he ain't learned nothing from that tank fight? Yes, sir. It's going to be epic proportion. You think he ain't learned nothing from that? I want to see. That's why I be wanting to see these fighters get back in the ring so I can see if they learned anything from their last opponent. So fight night is a learning process for these fighters too. Knowledge is infinite. You never know enough. All right? Don't forget that, people. Once you start putting a limit on knowledge, then you're a fool. Yeah, he gonna school him, D1. He gonna take him to school, bro. He gonna school him, and I think Frank is a good fit for 140. I think he's a good fit for 140. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty good. But what's up when little punk ass Keyshawn come back? Do we have any idea who's gonna be his first opponent at 140? Who's gonna be his first opponent? Because I'm feeling some type of way about him. Yeah, he don't start him off at 140 like the shit they was giving him at 135. No. Unacceptable. Unacceptable because the fact is, right, that Davis rubber ish is over. It's over. It's to where it's supposed to be. It's nothing against his brothers, but now you really got to do this. Now let's see. Mr. Businessman, you need to get back to business. And that was bad business you did that night when your brother fought. Horrible business. But yeah. And I think his move at the 140 was a strategic duck. Because I ain't get to tell y'all that. Now I'm telling y'all now. That was a strategic duck by Keyshawn Davis. A strategic duck on who, Crush? If you don't know, then I can't help you. Go figure it out on your own. Keyshawn Davis fans, any of y'all in here? Well, if you feel some type of way, Morris Meter, that was a strategic duck. All that issue talk about, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Everybody talk about what they're going to do at 35, but they get the hell up on out of there. When somebody's going to do what they said they're going to do at 35. Because lately, some fighters have not been doing what the hell they said they was going to do at 35. That's right. Oh, yeah. Woo. Yeah, they need to handle that. There you go. Thank you, Cam. They need to handle that. Handle that. Yeah. I ain't forget. Hey, yo. Somebody get in touch with Santos. I hate Pitbull. I don't like Pitbull, y'all. But that'd be a good fight for him. Yeah, Creed lacking consistency. Yes. I don't like Pitbull Cruz. Most of y'all know I'm not big on Pitbull Cruz. All right? Because even some of these guys, like that last guy could have beat him. You know? That last guy could have beat him. You know? But I think he was going to lose that rematch against Pereira. I think Pereira was going to beat him. But I'm not big on Pitbull. He ain't doing shit. Okay? All that putting shit in the dirt. He ain't done that at 140 yet. He ain't done it at 140 yet. Tired of seeing this dude come forward and just throw haymakers, just throw bombs. It's boring to me. Show me something, man. Show me something besides that. Because I'm telling you, he going to keep playing around. Somebody going to stop his ass. Or somebody going to break it down. I don't want nobody else to hear the sound. He going to break his ass down because he can be broken down. Don't think Pitbull Cruz can't get broken down. You out of your damn mind. You think he can't get broken down like the walls of Tetris. You don't know nothing about boxing. T.O.? Yeah, but I don't know if he's going to get T.O. first. I don't know when he's going to get T.O. Matter of fact, what's next for that hoe any damn way? What's next for hoe ass T.O.? What he got going on? Y'all know I still want his head on the stick. I ain't forget. Me, Crush, I still want his head on the stick. Ryan Garcia with his little races, his head on the stick too. But definitely T.O., all that stuff he been doing, all the disrespecting he been doing. I want his head on the stick. Somebody get to it. Africa, y'all know Africa won his ass, but Africa ain't gonna be able to stop him. Africa got a chance of outboxing him. How y'all feel about that, chat? How y'all feel about Africa chances against T.O.? Very good question, because I know Hitch has been asking for him, but I'm asking what he want to do because we know T.O. is infamous for talking about something and someone that's not in his weight class. This what this new generation does. They talk about they fighters in other weight classes except for in their own weight class. He'll take over, take over. And his diehard fans still as delusional as he is. Take over, take over. I'm still waiting. Shit. I'm still waiting. What are we talking about? Man, you don't get up on out of here. But that's a good scrap. Uh that that's a 50-50 fight, in my opinion. You disagree, it's fine. But that's a 50-50 fight. T.O. has a chance of beating Africa. Africa got a chance of beating T.O. Africa just can't hurt T.O. Right? Here, edging? Yeah. He's definitely edging. He's definitely edging. Now, I was talking to I talk a lot of boxing with my son. He asked me, he said, do I think T.O. athleticism would be too much for Hitchens? I said, what, that once in upon a time, that his pop-up athleticism that he don't use in every fight? I don't think it would. I told my son, I don't think it would be a problem for Africa. Because T.O. can't, that's why it's a pop-up. He can't pull that out at will. He got to pull that out on fighters that he know that diggity, 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 that's all, folks. Yep, he only can do that against fighters that got wear and tear and all that. But let him see him do all the athleticism against any other, top and shape young fighter, fresh wheels and all that. If he done it already, I haven't seen it. Did he do it yet? Did y'all see it? Maybe I was watching him fight, and I missed it. But they need to get that cracking, make a deal. It's been long enough. What's taking these people so long? They're up there playing around. Wondering why we built the ass every day, 24 hours a day. Make the damn fight. These guys talking, make them back it up. Simple and plain. Make them back it up. I'm not sold on words. I'm sold on actions. If I want to hear motherfuckers talk shit all day, that's what hip hop and rap is for. They're fighters. They're not rappers. They're fighters. They're not politicians. They're fighters. They not public speakers like that. So I don't expect and don't want every fighter to be. It's cool. Everybody shouldn't talk. Right. Damn it. All this talking. Oh, it's his fault. Because I wanted 2% more, 100,000 more. It's his fault. Blame him, blame him. He keep getting locked up and doing this and all that. Blame him, and shut the hell up. Blame all you soft asses. That's what I'm thinking too, Cam. I'm thinking that same thing. I'm thinking that same thing, Cam. Definitely thinking the same thing. Definitely think that's what it is. See? And that's it. I'm glad Brother Cam brought that up because we all know we've been doing this long enough. Even you've been doing it for a couple months. We all know that the reason why most of these fights are not happening is because of what? Brother Cam just said it. Funding. Not just this fight, but all the fights that we didn't see happen. No matter if they trying to find funding or motherfuckers just couldn't agree on what was being put out there. Simple and plain. That's what it is. Smash the like button. We talk a little boxing. But and we almost there, people. We a whole another month, about a month and some days or a month and some weeks out. We finally gonna see this fight that everybody's been craving about, especially Bud Crawford fans, a lot of Bud Crawford fans, boxing fans, period. The OG, the 6-star General Lieutenant Colonel Bruce Gas in the building. Salute. You know, it's time to get some things going on. Stop playing around with the money. These guys got to stop being divas and get that bag. Get in that ring and get that bag. You wind up getting the belt. That's what's up. Get that bag. I don't care about fighters grabbing belts. It's the last time I'm going to repeat that. I don't care about them winning belts. I don't care. I do care if they get paid. Fuck a belt, get paid. You going through all this, I better get paid. Because the belts can't take care of bills and little bills and all that. They do it more to put food on the plate and those things. But a lot of these guys is messing up the money because they don't know how to hustle. Your favorite fighter don't know how to hustle. That's why the fights didn't happen that should have happened. There's always these excuses. Because they don't know how to hustle. They don't know how to get at a dollar. Because if they knew how to get at a dollar, it wouldn't be all this boo-hoo and crying. They chasing a dollar just like we are. They supposed to have the same tenacity, tendencies, and everything that we do. They chase that fucking bag. What are you doing it for? I'd rather see people get paid for knocking people silly upside the head and all that than seeing people on the street, and then it might go from the fist to the guns and all that. So even somebody, I mean, you can lose your life in boxing, but you know, you either losing your life or you're going to fucking prison. I don't want to watch that. I don't want to see the people destroy themselves on the street. But it's an art to it. So why not get paid for it? And that's all I want every damn professional fighter, no matter they ranking, no matter if I know about them or not, no matter if I like them or not, no matter if they skill set or not, no matter if they built or not. The only thing I want them motherfuckers to do is fight and get paid. That's all I care about. They getting paid, that's all that matters to me. How much they getting paid, that don't matter. You're getting paid. But they don't know how to hustle. So I can keep on having all these little deals fall in. Because they don't know how to hustle. Huh? See, y'all never talked about that part of the game and what's a fighter's true responsibility. Because you want to be putting accolades and this and that first. None of that shit is going to feed you. But like I said, if they was about that money, the fights would have happened. But they ain't about that money because they don't know how to hustle. They have to hustle. They got to chase that dollar, not a fucking title. Fuck is y'all talking about? Y'all talk about all this in boxing. Y'all forget that these fighters are failing because they don't know how to hustle. That's the reason why the agreements and all that is falling through, because they don't know how to hustle. Talk about it in that perspective, content creators. They don't know how to hustle. So that's what? They all get the damn blame. Ain't no one side get the blame. I just told you. Because they both fumbling the damn bag. See, because they ain't know how to hustle. They ain't never had to hustle. They ain't have to go out and chase at that dollar. They just knew this was the best way of me getting a dollar. But they ain't never hustled for a dollar before. And they ain't taught how to hustle and go at a dollar. That's why motherfuckers ain't getting shit done. Because if I was a motherfucker boxer, it would be no goddamn discussion that goes that, oh, I'm accepting whatever. All that I need this, I need that, that'll fucking come. You put in that work, you ain't gonna add to ask. It's gonna be given to you. But if you ain't putting in the work, that means you gotta ask for it. That means that the people don't see you value with that. That's why you got to fucking ask for it. But see, when you put in the work, you ain't got to ask for it. Money gonna come to you. It's going. You supposed to attract it. Stupid motherfuckers, learn something. Y'all too busy talking about the same old goddamn subjects. Talk about this one. They can't hustle. They would suck if they was a shoe salesman, a car salesman, or even selling a goddamn pack. I can tell. But you know who the best businessmen in boxing? You know what boxes the best businessmen? The ones that don't never complain about what the fuck they should get. They get in the ring and they go get paid. Might not like motherfucking Pitbull Cruz, but do he complain about a dollar? No, he go get paid. Y'all want to talk some boxing? Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. We talking a little boxing, right? Let's talk. They can't hustle. They say the product sells itself, right? They can't fucking hustle. Because it ain't selling itself. Unless you a motherfucker pay-per-view motherfucking goddamn attraction. Sorry if a fighter that you like don't fit that goddamn suit or shoes. Sorry. It's not my problem. It shouldn't be a you problem. It should be that fighter's problem. But since you connected to him, I guess it's a you problem too. So that's your problem. That's your problem. And I'm gonna laugh at y'all all goddamn day. What? Haters smash the dislike button. Congratulators and appreciators smash the like button. Both of them do the damn same. So hopefully y'all getting my message, my plot this morning. Overall, they don't know how to hustle. That's what it is. Simple, point blank, period. Except for a little handful. And sometimes when they do go ask for shit, they just calling a motherfucker bluff, but you got to know when that bluff is being called. A lot of y'all don't know when a bluff is being called. But I'm gonna leave y'all with that one. You're gonna figure that one out your own. You ain't gonna keep on dragging your asses to the light with everything. God damn it. So With that being said, they got to start handling business better. See, the ones that it don't matter, I take whatever, they don't care. Cause the little penny joints you keep accepting, pennies adds up. And then if you going out there performing, putting on a great performance, hey, you know what? Hey man, check this out. You've been getting this, but we want to give you this. Huh? Let me give y'all some game real quick. So y'all can, for those who might not understand the way that I'm speaking it. So I'll speak in another term and you might get it. Just in case if you haven't got it. A real woman. A woman. I'm gonna say a woman, not a real woman. I'm tired of that. A real woman, a real man. I don't know what y'all come up with that. What's a real woman? What's a real man? I don't know. You know, a man is a man, is a woman is a woman. Unless they impersonating to be the opposite sex. But what you do in life, take care of responsibilities, that don't make you real to me. Oh, just because he paid bills, he a real man? No, that makes me responsible, not real. Huh? Responsible, not real. Responsible, not real. Just because he's a provider don't make him a real man. That makes him a responsible man. Fuck is y'all talking about? Y'all better stop this nonsense. So let me land this plane for those who might not get it the other way in boxing terms. I'll put it in later terms. It's like a woman. You know, a woman has great character when she ain't got to spread her motherfucking legs to get a man to do anything. You understand what I'm saying? It comes to you. It's about how you carry yourself and what you do for yourself and how you treat others. You see what I'm saying? That's why some people gotta try harder than some people. But if you out at the bar and you see the type of chicks that's asking, can you buy me a drink? Can you buy me a drink? Can you buy me a drink? Versus you see the other females who don't ask, can you buy me a drink? They be like, yo, whatever she's drinking, get her another one. Get her another one. It's the difference. See, you sell yourself. You get it? So, meaning that a lot of people are in their own damn way. A lot of people is in their way more than the obstacles that was purposely built around their ass and for their ass. You're in your own damn way. And these damn fighters is in their own damn way. That's why they can't get to the dollar. T.O. in his own damn way. That's why he can't get to a dollar. All these years he been boxing, he's still making goddamn pennies. If you ain't a product that the people want, no matter what you do, ain't nobody buying your shit. Huh? Ain't nobody buying your shit. It is what it is. Like a few other fighters, a lot of them. And a lot of y'all will feel some type of way about it if I go down the entire list, but I don't even feel like doing that to y'all this morning. I don't want to make any of y'all matter if I did. So, playing belt the ass. But I ain't leaving lashes this time around. That's a little sting. But it's a lot of moist meter energy in here. In the sport of boxing, because boxing fans and so forth about some damn fighters. And about things about these fighters that you shouldn't even be freaking concerned about. I don't try to tap into their personal lives like that. They got to live that shit. They make a mistake outside the ring that causes them to mess up their inside the ring career. That's the hell on them. I still got to do me. I still got to carry out my plan. So I ain't worrying about what the hell they do in their personal life. That's whole. It's cool. You know, you got any responsibilities, take care of them. That's it. But that's what it is. That's what it is, people. I can't make it any more clearer than what I already did in this past 40 something minutes. So if you haven't figured it out and you keep wondering, well, you stop blaming. That means neither motherfucker can hustle. Motherfucker, we ain't leaving this table until a deal is made, bitch. We ain't leave. Why come to the table and you already got a mind that you want to leave the table with nothing getting done because a lot of them going there with that mindset. Y'all don't know these things? The game is the game. You just so many ways you play it. All right. Some of these fighters be going to the table. No, it's just like, what you bringing to the table? They ain't come to the table with nothing. Just me. Just you. But just you might not be hot like that. Just you might not be that product like that. Just you might not be that girl like that. That just you at the table might not be that guy like that. It's only a few of them in the sport of boxing right now that's like that. Name calling don't matter because you already know. Damn, Queen, what's going on with you? Keep doing what you're doing. I'm loving it. Keep doing what you're doing. So that's what it is, people. That's why those fights didn't happen. Tired of y'all keep on blaming this and blaming that. Shut up. These dudes don't know how to hustle. That's why some shit don't make it to the table because they keeping it real. I be on that bullshit. I'm on that bullshit like the Red Man song and it's hot. But I don't be on that bullshit. I be on that bullshit. Talking about a month fights and won't sign a contract. I'm on that bullshit. Don't make me do a remix, the Red Man song, bullshit and boxing term. Don't make me do it. Cause I do got some little rhyming skills. Don't get it fucked up. Favorite fight on that bullshit. Always on that bullshit. Talk about fight motherfuckers in 2 or 3 classes. Wait, 3 or 2 weight classes up. He's on that bullshit. He's on that bullshit. Talk about he want to sue somebody in a sport when he hurting people. That's some bullshit. Don't make me do it. Matter of fact, I'm going to hit Red Man up and I'm going to let him know. I'm about to do a parody to your song, The Bullshit. And I'm going to do it. Somebody want to drop a verse with me? Y'all think I'm on that bullshit. Because your favorite fighter be on that bullshit. Overpricing himself about $4 or $5 million. That's some bullshit. You want this and you ain't even made that. The fuck? Hey man, look. I know I'm gonna do it by my goddamn self. Yeah. Smash the like button, you knuckleheads. I love y'all, man. But we got another 10 minutes, man. Ooh, what y'all want to talk about? What you want to talk about these last 10 minutes? Wherever you missed, please respectfully go back and watch the replay. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Oh, man. Well, let me see. We're going to end the show on this. All right, last 10 minutes. We gonna end it on boxing, but I'm gonna go back uh to the lightweight division because I'm gonna keep drilling in your heads with those who need the drilling. That 135 right now ain't going no damn way. 135 ain't going nowhere. I'm not saying it's ass. Not ass. Just not going anywhere right now. Stay tuned for future forecasts on 135. Because some things need to be handled down there. You know what I mean? Is you got people coming back like Return of the Dead, and they looking good. Some situations down there at 135. It's good that some of these fighters got the hell out of 135. They knew what they was doing. They already had got the message. Yo, get the fuck up on out of here, dog. Cause for real, you don't hurry up and get up on out of here, boy. We gonna throw you in there with the. Matter of fact, I don't think you want to keep messing around like that, man. Cause one of them boys, that ain't done talking about coming back. They ain't going. We don't even want that. We don't even want that person to say your name. I know what's going on. But it's a lot of some good things down at 135. But who's the best at 135? Who's the guy to beat at 135? And who's going to be the next undisputed champion at 135 when the boxing commission decide, okay, been enough years, let's do it again. You know how boxing is. They give you an undisputed every 10, 15 goddamn years. Huh? Somewhere like that, between 10 and 15 years. Y'all know how y'all pay attention. That's how I'm like, oh, slow down. They got to do everything that's at 135, all the goodness, all that. They need to do something. Right? Don't become the new 147, 135. 135 fuck around and become the new 147. The motherfucker keep on getting up by there, escaping and doing this and doing that. And it's too much good talent down here. 135 has way better talent, in my opinion, than 147. That's my opinion. Not for anybody to rebuttal, but if you disagree, fine. And then if you want to turn it into something too, then that's fine too. But yeah. So it's if it's anyone that you feel as though that guy, most likely that's the guy you like the most at the weight class. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. You think it's Tank, there's nothing wrong with that. You think it's Abdul, there's nothing wrong with that. Mr. Garrity came along and we switch it up. You think it's Mr. Gary, whoever you think it is. That's what's up. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's just see them all get busy. But I'm thinking that it's going to be another fighter that's going to wind up leaving the damn division and not seeing them get in the ring with some of those guys that we would like to see them get in the ring with at 135. Because if everybody keeps skipping and going to 35, we already know what's up with 140. We know 140, 154 looking woo-wee. 140 and 154. In my honest opinion, those two weight classes right there, man, stop playing with me, boxing. Stop playing with me. It's right there. Give it to me. Give it to us. But before we can get it, before we can ask for it, we have to put in trust of the hustle of these fighters. We have to be in trust of the hustle of these fighters because once again, and we sign it off. The reason why every fight didn't go down because they just bad hustlers, don't know how to hustle because they never had to do it. That goes for every fighter who played the part of a fight not going through. It's no longer, oh, well, it really was this person. Listen, if I go to the table with Mike Rhyme, I'm not coming there to waste my time. I'm not wasting his fucking time. Before we leave this table, something's going to be agreed upon. And that agreement that we going to make this shit happen, out, we both agree not to do it. Fuck that. Because we came to the table for nothing. Listen, man. Always, and I will always appreciate you guys coming through, listening to my crazy behind. I don't know nothing. I don't know what I be talking about. I don't know what I'm doing. I just do it. But you guys come through and y'all show y'all love. While y'all coming through and just listening to me, that's enough for me. That's enough for me. And I really appreciate it. So I'm always be entertaining and informative and motivated. And motivated when I speak, when I'm entertaining you guys on anything that I speak on. Because I can. Because I'm impeccable with this shit. I'm a nat. And I love what I'm doing. And I love spending time with you guys. Because I ain't got to deal with the outside world. Oh, there ain't shit out there. Y'all keep me away from the streets. Of being in the mix. Of just being outside. Y'all really do. My children, you, and the ladies. Y'all keep me away from that. So whatever keeps me away from that, I'm always going to be here. So with that being said, give yourselves a big salute. This has been another episode of Coffee and Donuts for Grown-Ups. Brought to you by Sports Talk Network. And I am the master of all ceremonies. Crest the Legend, a.k.a. all the nicknames y'all give me. I'm all those names because most of these names y'all gave them to me and I appreciate it. That shows me how much y'all respect my character and my energy. So with that being said, I'm out of here, but I'm not sure. I think Brother B3 is coming on at 11. But if not, make sure you come to boxing class at 2 p.m. with Uncle Cass, the Boxtorian. 4 p.m. Y'all know. Content creators, favorite content creator, in my opinion, Just Do at 4 p.m. Check out my man, my bro, Just Do. And then at 8 o'clock, STN right back at you with the Rolling with the Punches podcast with BBO, the free prize fighter, and the rest of the STN crew. Then we gonna tuck y'all asses in. Oh man, we gonna tuck y'all in. And the best way to go to bed is the dark side, the night side, the late side with my brother, the right side. And then when you get your ass up in the morning, I'm giving y'all time to wash y'all stinking butts. Get those eye boogers out, brush your teeth. Because I wasn't giving y'all time, and I know y'all was trying to do y'all thing and listen in the morning. So I want y'all to be comfortable. I know y'all didn't spill the coffee, this, that, and that. So I give y'all time to do all those things. Even get another 2 off, or, another off before you know what I mean? I'm just saying. I know what that means. So I give y'all time to do all that. And between 9 o'clock and 9:30, I come in to service you guys. This is Coffee Donuts for Grown-Ups, the #1 morning show on YouTube. Respectfully, shout out to everybody that's putting in that work. Make sure y'all check out the Jab Queen, everybody. If these MFers ain't subscribed to you, y'all need to drop y'all shit because you don't know what you're missing. Brother Cam, keep doing what you're doing, Bruce Gas. I'm coming over to see you, OG. I got to get over there, putting in this damn work, man. Try to do some things. But with that being said, for everybody that knows that I F with them, I know y'all F with me. I love y'all, and I will see y'all soon. Peace. Keep boxing alive.